Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies going at it, and they are in the top of the third, and the score is tied 0-0. Both teams fighting it out. This is going to be a great game, so let's just jump right into it right away. I believe he is on my board as well. So boom, and there's a hit right down to shallow right field, right in the gap. And it looks like one run will score, and Arizona takes the lead in the bottom of the third off a single by David Peralta, and that is going to change the board dramatically for a lot of us, including Yote Bob, who does have 1.5 points from Peralta earlier in the game for his walk. It'll be interesting to see how those points actually add up now, and if his rank jumps up from 5th place. All right, so boom, Peralta right there. So if you look at that right away, we actually missed it, but I did get a bingo. So that's my second bingo of the night, and that was a beautiful play and a beautiful score by Kelly. But I did get the bingo with Peralta, the Arizona pitcher, and Marte, so that works out great to my advantage. Boom, and there's a deep pop-up into center field. And Adam Hasley is there, and the runner tags at third, and they go in for the score, and they are safe, and Arizona takes a 2-0 lead, and just like that, Arizona is up 2-0 in the bottom of the third with one runner on third with the sacrifice fly. Nobody wants to pick Kelly. Wonder why that is. Ooh, and there's a hit into left center field, and it looks like they're going to make the charge for home. And the runners advance, and Arizona scores again. So off a Kelly single, runners advance to third, and Arizona scores one more, and needing to come through in the clutch here. The 2-2 pitch, and he gets a piece of it, and that is a short hopper all the way to third base. And they do not get it. That is an error. He drops the throw. And we missed it, but on my board, there was a bingo, as I mentioned before, because of Flores. So that is Escobar, Flores, and Marte. And I am now in first place with 37.2 points and 3 bingos. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. If that happens again, it looks like he will sacrifice bunt again. He's showing bunt, and there's the bunt right there. Easy to third, and they do not get him in time. And Ahmed scores as well, and Arizona goes up 4-0. Dogfight right now. 2.5 games back of the wild card. They need these wins. Ooh, wow. And Marte drills it right back at Vargas, and Vargas can't get a handle of it, but does pick it up, makes the toss to first to Hoskins, and that ends the inning. Wow. As I mentioned before, Enotel is somebody that we had to watch out for, and it looks like they got a couple of those bingos. They definitely got 2 right there, so I'm not sure which ones they got. I guess they would have had Ahmed, Segura, and the pitching, and then that would have also given them Peralta and Escobar. So they're the 2 bingos that I had mentioned before that they had to get, and it looks like they got it. And what did I tell you? It would skyrocket them up. Luckily for us, though, luckily for myself, it didn't skyrocket them too far up. The top 5 do not have Hernandez and do not really look like a threat, even if he does score. So from the top 5, I am not too worried, but let's look at number 10. Ooh, and Hernandez gets a one-hopper all the way to the second baseman, tosses it to the shortstop, and they get the out at second, and that ends the inning, and Herrano gets out of his first inning clean. He just gets on base. The 2-2 pitch. Marte gets a piece of it, and that is good for a single as the ball again dribbles into right field. And so Marte is on base. So if we watch the board, boom, there's the points right there. And that is good for the bingo. So that skyrockets me up from 59 points to 66.75 after I get that diagonal bingo. Ooh, and Segura digs one out, but that's a 2-hopper, and that is the out at second. Not in time, and Segura is safe at first, but there's 2 away. That is the gap between choosing Philadelphia, and there's the stolen base, and they missed it, and Marte gets all the way to third, and that is a huge error from Philadelphia. So here we go. Let's see this points. The 2-2 pitch, looks up, gets a piece of it. That is a 95-mile-an-hour fastball high, but that is fouled away. So the count remains 2-2. And there's a fan who caught that one. 2-2. 2 away. Bases loaded. Arizona's up 4-0 over the Philadelphia Phillies. But 0-3 on the night. Can he change his luck? Make something happen? The 2-2 pitch. High fastball. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. And Adam Jones is furious that he left the bases loaded. But the Arizona Diamondbacks are still up. But let's just one more time just check the boards and just get a feel for where we're at before we end the inning. Look at this. I am still just in first place.